Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Now, here is Russell. Towns up top. Now, Gobert. And he banks in the layup.
Now, the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Walker goes in. They get it back. The kick out to Westbrook. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the paint. To the left side wing. Here's Noel. Back to Gobert. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
A terrific leaper with incredible height. Davis is a dunk machine. Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
First team foul.
And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he nails the third.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Well, the defense always so attentive to Russ, and he knows, okay, you're going to send defensive attention my way. I will find an open teammate.
Here's Noel. And it's sent back by Bryant. And stolen by Russell. To the inside. It's stolen by Bryant. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Pass to Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good off the back of the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Russell with a wide open look. And he's good on the 3-ball.
So creative with the basketball in his hands. You can see D'Angelo Russell's understanding, improving over time. That's nice.
Now here is Davis. Here's Bryant. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
Both free throws good from James.
And this Lakers squad has a ton of talent, but some guys are well past their prime.
Pass to Towns. It's stolen by Davis. James with it. Picked up by Edwards. Right side to Walker. There's a screen by Bryant. Outside Westbrook. A second chance effort. Bryant to the hoop.
Perfect timing on that rejection. Boy, Towns really improving on the defensive end.
Timberwolves trail. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Has to Gobert. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
And what do you think, GA, is the next step for this Lakers team?
Coming off a championship not that long ago, young firepower is surely needed. These older guys can't carry a team like they used to.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Offensive rebound. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 3. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group. Boy, it doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Down low, stolen by Walker. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Russell. Left side, Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
On the wing, James. And the 3 off target.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Has to Gobert. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Snatched up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Now, here's Nunn. Pass to Reeves. Back to Nunn. Here's Reeves. The three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. 20 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Noel. Another miss by Minnesota.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again. Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 5. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Lakers?
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
You've also got to love how their defense has been contesting so far, denying shooters to this point.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
He's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic, he's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Nunn wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Towns for 3. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive and finishing strong.
And it's Edwards, top of the key. Towns wide open. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. If you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's McLaughlin. It's good. This game is all even. McLaughlin's got his first bucket of the night. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the right side. Taken away. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Anderson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Los Angeles, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
One shot.
And that free throw good from Nunn. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now, here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And that one's good by Davis.
You just never know what Russell Westbrook will do in the pick and roll. So excellent at making the right decision.
Pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Stolen by Westbrook.
How about the instincts of Russell Westbrook on the defensive end? Gives his teammate an easy chance there.
There's a screen. Here's McLaughlin. The Timberwolves again can't hit. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Here's McLaughlin. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Here's McLaughlin. Just 5 to shoot. He takes it in. Right, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot. But I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years. And I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside, and finished off by McDaniel.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Stolen by Reed.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life. And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's McLaughlin. Following the basket by LeBron James. Pass to Reed. Kicks it out to Prince. Second chance shot. The Lakers with the rebound. To the middle. Puts the move on. And it's laid in by Davis. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Pass to Davis. Ball's knocked loose. To the left wing. Here's McLaughlin. Another miss by Minnesota. Lakers leading by 7. Down low, and it's Davis with the jam.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And this guy does it all. Davis is as complete an offensive player as we have in our league.
Back to McDaniel. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bounce pass from Reed. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
To the inside. Davis.
Anthony Davis.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Lakers leading by 11. And here is James. Nice move. And it's good on the way in. LeBron's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Los Angeles. It's Prince on the wing. Drills it from outside.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Pass to Davis. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Prince. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Poke loose. Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Westbrook. Back to Prince. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's McLaughlin. That shot, no good. Westbrook with the nice D there.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Now here's James. 10 points for him. Bucket is good. James has got 12.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Making substitution, Damian Jones.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got his second best.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Here's Toscano. Here's Jones. Reed with the block. Prince outside. Pass to McLaughlin. Rivers in the corner. Here's Anderson. And that one is good. Anderson's got his first points of the night.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
That one goes. Count it. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Reed. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Bryant.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 1.
And that free throw good from none.
Substitution. Wenyan Gabriel. Taylor Horton Tucker. Austin Reeves.
Enzo Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. To the paint. Here's Bryant. Reed with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Minnesota calls timeout.
Indoors with Thomas Bryant, I get the sense you feel like this is a guy that's got a chance to be an impact player.
GA, his best year in the league, he averaged 14 points and 4 boards, but his shooting percentage was elite. So clearly a guy who can be a high percentage finisher. He brings a level of physicality you like. To me, it's whether this young man can stay healthy. That's what it comes down to.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to none. 6 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Johnson, good. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Down low and taken away by Johnson. Puts up a 3. Knocked away.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Rivers can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 13. Pass to Horton Tucker. Now Johnson. Second shot opportunity. Basket counts. Horton Tucker's got his first basket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Anderson has it in the corner. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now, here's Johnson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
To stop the run. Pass to Noel. Outside Edwards. Clock at 4. And here's Russell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Los Angeles now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Johnson the screen. Inside. And Johnson with the stop.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Noel. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers ahead. They lead by... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Russell. Towns the screen. Three-pointer. Russell no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Johnson outside. Back to none. Down low. Here's Gabriel. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Reeves. It's hauled in by Noel.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Pass to Gabriel. And the rejection by Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Knocked loose. None with it. Picked up by Edwards. Out to the wing. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And the basket by Johnson. And the Lakers lead by 17. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Timberwolves trail by 17. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Walker. Towns with the steal. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And that one's good. Russell.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Westbrook can't get it to go. Minnesota with the ball. It's a 14-point game. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Towns, the screen. Russell from long range. And here are the Lakers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. To the inside. It's stolen by Bryant. Pass to James. The three. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Well, you see more and more three-point attempts from LeBron James over the years, getting confident and comfortable.
Towns with it. Misses in close.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Westbrook up top. Three-pointer. That one, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And the Timberwolves call time.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spent so much time right around the cup.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Bryant comes with the double team. Back to Forbes. It's tipped. Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl Anthony Towns.
And finish off by Bryant.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Here is Forbes.
2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Gobert. Over Davis. Gobert can't hit. Lakers leading by 17. No one near James as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. Outside, Towns. Back to Prince. Shoots over Walker. Prince's shot is good. 7 points for Prince.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Davis.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And that one misses.
Boy, you talk about a guy who is a great rim runner. You're talking about Thomas Bryant. He's also able to make that face-up jump shot. Thomas Bryant just needs to stay healthy.
Here is Forbes. Pass to McDaniels. Count it. Good.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And they get it back. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Boy, you'd love to see more of this from Thomas Bryant. He has the length necessary to send shots back.
Here is Forbes. Misses the deep three-point attempt. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win.
Just a little young and I knew I'd give me some money. No, I turn nothing to something. I look at your cousin, the youngest, he's millionaire. And I promise to keep it 100. I'm richer than ever. Whipping a Tesla, cost etc. Hit him with pressure. My won't let up, tell him to catch up. Wake up, got $1 million in diamonds that sit on the dresser. Run up that check, now I'm flexing my muscles, I feel like cause we come from nothing to rollies and plaques. Fake love, it was holding them back. Flashbacks, why the young, he just wanted to daydream about thumbing through racks. Get cold in the right, tears fall while you seen it all, he just wanna relax. I'm richer than I ever been. Put my heart before the bag work I ever did. Gave you a second chance and you laugh again. Remember days I used to wonder will we ever win.
Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. Be all you can be, either you gon' starve. Young and not that bottom, but he beat the odds. Yeah, you gon' lie, yeah, they are. But now I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. Yeah, I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. Ever been. He richer than he ever been. Ever been.
And if the beat live, you know Lil Ju made it. Big chain around my neck, so these on rich. And I don't need with the big stack in this purse, so these on working. I'm holding this in my Birkin. Got a whole leg L trying to come for my pen. I'm really finna make another M. Now tell me how the I'm in the wrong if I don't want the he still ain't with the be working. I make moves in silence. Might never like me and I'm fine with it. Nasty. I'm a real fantasy. I'll for a broke handle me. Rich energy, y'all still messy, and I'm sick of y'all trying it. Garcia's but ain't never finna buy. Sorry, take me cause I'm the it girl. I ain't never asked to be the girl. Don't call me sis cause I'm not your sister. You really need to come and get your mister. Seeing all my ops linked up in a picture. Everybody look busted, injured. Stalking my page, probably want moves in silence. Might never like me and I'm fine with it. Nasty, I'm a real fantasy. I for a broke handle me. Rich energy, y'all still messy, and I'm sick of y'all trying it. Garcia's but ain't never finna buy. Bad running my pack. Some lame broke all in my way. Clear 'em. Chains ain't making no noise, ain't big enough. Wildin' on the boat on the island. When I bet I make 'em from Thailand. One, I'ma have my fun. Teacup, I can fit a in my purse. Which one of y'all wanna go first? Spicy, ain't it out built like me? I run probably how I gotta deal with Nike. Beefin', you just mad we ain't speaking. And I'm the one that put the roof where you sleepin'. Phony, I don't need no new homies. I'm the reason all of my ops ain't homeless.
Dollar sign, yeah, I get that. With dollar signs, let's see how far your bars gon' get. Don't do no features, less I know you got no price on this. I don't do no beatbox, leave your feet hot. That running like a track star, right out them Reeboks. There's no more parties for your shorty, but she still gon' be a to find a with some guap with your bro. Got no cap. We counted big bucks before I saw that TikTok. Your favorite rapper probably waiting on the next trend. I'd rather get it out the mud before you help me. That boy Mike DZ, he don't rock with me. They ain't no stopping me. I seen them pop up at the cut when fans start upping all my streams. I remember ain't nobody used to talk about my heat. I remember everything. I never throw away receipts. I don't do no beatbox, leave your feet hot. That running like a track star, right out them Reeboks. There's no more parties for your shorty, but she still gon' be a to find a with some see they catch up. Oh, God. If you see Cap, just put the Billy on it. Got the city on it. I was riding in that Civic, homie, probably with a shorty. Now I never like to kick it. Everybody keep recording. Go by two things in my lifestyle: money and lose. Everything start getting better. You gon' see they ain't even cool with you. Bad tryna fool with them. Want nothing to do. Fake love tryna make amends just cause of that little bitty trend on TikTok. Leo feet hot, that running like a track star. Right out them Reeboks. There's no more parties for your shorty, but she still gon' be a to find a with some guap. I go by dollar sign, yeah, I get that. Without them dollar signs, let's see how far your bars gon' get. Don't do no features unless I know you got no price on this. This double lamb ain't got OGs, just throw a beat and I'ma eat, look.
Last year I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Shout out to my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl. On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope. This is real life, ain't no act in it. All these raps, they be Brad Pitt. Every little thing I do is mad different. Got my little cousin playing badminton. Gave my little bro a quick 50 piece, he got the whole and I've been stacking up all these assets. Can be conducting any bad business. Like, whoa, hey, I keep that drip on me. I'm big homie. Hey, I can't ever slip homie. My mama might flip on me. Like, whoa, hey, drop top coupe in the summer. I rest my case like, hey, I'ma live life to the fullest with every single breath I take. Let me tell you something real quick. Hey, who you told every time that you touch my wrist, I'm the greatest. Can't fuck with this. Pull up in them Chevys and Beamers. We all young and rich, you can't check my demeanor. I just bought a Birkin for my Aunt Regina. I've been getting money since I was a senior, but last year I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Shout out to my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl. On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope. I be feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a fuck who my opponent is. Asking why I dropped the YBN, I had no other choices, we ain't own it. And all that janky, I'm not condoning it. With a couple, I got a bone to pick. I'm on some movement, y'all on some moment. But I'll be here forever, y'all can go and quit. We had bad, then a new Bentley, just re-up from that new stimmy. My brother counting them blue Benjis, only feel good with my crew with me. Like, whoa, they tried to question my character. Young Richard Black. We some road, we don't fit the criteria. Don't like your vibe, not allowed in my area. I entered this game and I came here to change it. Speak my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the greats. So anybody got a problem with me, can't fake kick it, kick it, politicking. I ain't worried about it, I know God is with me. Your peace of mind is worth $1.50. But last year I made $7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Shout out to my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl. On my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope.
It's 11 o'clock on the dot, I'm on the block. Ain't no time for no sleeping or yawning or whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the we be moving with caution. The block is really hot.
The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot.
They tried to me, want me hot. I won't be hot. I run and hit the corner hot. I'm headed for the border hot. Mix the with water hot. To my auntie hot. Hungary, I can't be hot. So I to my family. I hope they don't like they tryna win a Grammy. I hope it ain't an act like they tryna win an Emmy. I'm tryna get a nut, so I'm moving like I'm Sandy. I'm living underwater, I don't know how I can't breathe. Maybe it's the scuba dive air tank. Maybe it's to do it when they say I can't. Maybe it's the is what they say I ain't. But either way, I ain't taking that bait. It's 11 o'clock on the dot, I'm on a block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, a yawn and no whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the we be moving with caution. The block is really hot.
The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is
really cold in the wintertime, cold in the summer, cold when the wind blows, cold like December. Oh yeah. It's gonna be cold anyway.
The block's definition of hot, I be a simile. I know the definition of op, that be the enemy. I seen a lot of brothers get, God forbid, and get locked, cause they ain't tending me. Diaz, buenos dias to senoritas. By the kiosk for fly Adidas, forever eating la comida. We lurking just to catch you lacking, like we on cheaters. Free us, rip us, long live us. We try to grab the plate of what the won't give us. Most of mine never had a Thanksgiving, so instead of giving thanks, man, taking what's given. You know what it is at the city. Girl, free to if you don't wear it wide. When it comes to paper, that's that I require. When it comes to power, that's that I desire. For real.
It's 11 o'clock on the dot, I'm on a block. Ain't no time for no sleeping, a yawn and no whatnot. 12 running around creeping and peeping for the we be moving with caution. The block is really hot.
The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is hot. The block is hot, the block is
really cold in the wintertime, cold in the summer, cold when the wind blows, cold like December. Oh yeah. It's gonna be cold anyway.
I was white, but I'm black. My one's black, Iverson. When I started ballin', I was sliding. I was in the club before I was 21. Now I'm with a savage and she 21. I used to rack 200s around 21s. Now I'm in Atlanta, shout out 21.